Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Pyro. I'm back for another exciting run. Today we got Mongol Baby, and we also have the D7, which is going to give me a small stat downgrade. That is definitely getting rerolled. But hope you guys are doing well today. Doing fine myself. Actually, no, I'm not doing fine. Tell the truth, Pyro. Tell the truth. So yeah, yesterday was the first day I went to the gym in about 2 months. You know, you get into. I got injured. That's what happened. Actually, I got injured 2 months ago, and everything can be going well and my motivation just goes to zero. But my friend Robert convinced me to go with him because I've been running every day, but the weights haven't been touched. And I figured, you know what, better just, do that to supplement what I'm already doing with the running stuff. So I went, did my usual workout. I actually caught a lot of it back. I figured, slow and steady wins the race, as I've learned over the past couple months. And I just did squats, press, and deadlift, and I didn't actually lose that much strength, surprisingly. But, if you don't exercise for a while, you get something called delayed onset muscular soreness, which is basically, I believe, your body building up lactic acid in the ripped muscle fibers. I'm not 100% sure in that, but I think that's the general consensus behind it. So usually when you work out for a long time, hit that again. Hit that. That -5 tier delay is huge. It's huge. Like the M249 saw, huge. So, yeah, I woke up this morning feeling fine, had something special on my mind. I'll shut up. I woke up this morning and, just legs, getting out of bed was trouble. But I made a commitment to myself that I would do a 90-day challenge of running every day. And I'm on like day 50. And at this point, it's kind of like, I can't quit. I just can't quit. It's 50 days, man. It's almost over. So it's kind of like, I can't quit. So I went out a small 1 mile jog, and eventually once my muscles started to warm up, it was good. It's just that everything today has just been so much harder than usual, like even recording videos. Got a wicked bad headache as well. But I always say to myself on days like this, doing something is better than doing nothing, right? So that was a bad mistake on my part, but sure, we'll learn from it. So here I am recording. I actually have to go and record some Rocket League with Greg tonight again, and I can't abandon him. He's been so patient with me in terms of recording, because I've just been, giving him dates and dates and dates, and really haven't been keeping them myself. So I need to do that, but I guess I need to learn the fact that I don't need to feel good to do something. And again, as I said before, doing something is better than nothing. I finished my second book of 2016 today. Loving it, guys. Although I did start those 2 books that I finished this week. I'm going to pick that up as 5 bombs. I did pick those up. I had to start reading those on Christmas. So I guess it took me about a week to finish them, which isn't too bad. But my goal this year is 50 books. So if I can get 50 books, I would be buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Cheers, game. Cheers, game. So, my first book I read was a book by Dan Harris called 10% Happier, which he argues that, it basically tells you about Dan Harris, who he is. He's a news anchor for ABC, and, he had some troubles in his life, and randomly decided to take up mindfulness meditation, went on a big retreat, and started going and researching about it. And, the whole idea behind that is by meditating, it made him 10% happier, which is actually, oh my gosh, that just made me 10% happier. Curve torn. So those are really interesting read. I actually got that in audiobook and listened to it while I was out running, so, oh my goodness, what the hell? Does he drop that, usually? I have no clue. I've never seen him drop that before. Let's try and do some sideways walk. Nice. And again, let's see if I can shimmy past these. I can indeed. Bombs are keys, not worth it, and I take a hit to the face. Do-do-do-do-do, hits to the face. I really love that -6 tier delay. Everyone want to give me the game. Although the fact that I now have Curve Torn, well, Curve Torn, I don't think actually should do anything, should it? What we got in here? We got a Baden. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, even though my tier delay is pretty rough, I do want to keep my damage, so I think I'm going to stop hitting that D6. D6, D4. Is it? I don't even know what it is, man. I don't even know. So my schedule, again, if you're one of the guys that watches all my videos, my schedule's been a bit off since Christmas because I've just not really had a schedule. I will do an update video tomorrow. I think tomorrow is when we're going to actually finally get back on the wagon. I know I've been saying that for a couple of days now, but when I sit down and do the channel updates and see what I have to do, that kind of puts me in a bit of a frame of what I need to get recorded. There's actually a really cool game I saw last week that I want to do a series on. Don't have the name of it on me, but it's basically like a Harvest Moon versus like, I don't know, it's like a slime farm. That's what you call it. Well, that's not what you call it, but let's try this. Nice. I'm so tempted to hit it, guys. Did you do it? Oh, that was good. I got a damage upgrade. Okay, I'm not doing it anymore, seriously, because I'm gonna regret it. I know I am. But I'll put a video up of that tonight, I think, and then I'll get some Rocket League and some more Isaac up. But the Pokemon, the Mario Maker, all that stuff, I'm gonna get it done before the end of January. I'm gonna get all of those series done because there's a load of games I want to play. The new Naruto game, I know people really don't. Well, some people don't like Naruto, but I like Naruto personally. So I'm gonna play the Naruto game that's coming out, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Also, there's a new Lego game, Lego Avengers, that I want to play. Again, these are just series that I'm using to sort of play in supplement, because I kind of view Isaac as my main series on my channel. It is my most viewed series. I put up 3 Isaac episodes a day, and most of them get 3,000, 4,000 views each, which is awesome. So if you're one of those guys that watches all of them, you can now extend your hand out to a high five. Honestly, someone needs to get on that technology that allows people to high five each other through the screen. I got hit there. That would be awesome. Although I can see it being abused, like someone comments like a troll comment, and then I just extend my hand out for a high five and then turn it into a fist. I could probably see myself going to jail for that, so maybe that technology needs to stay under wraps for a little while. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm a pacifist. It shows more strength to walk away. That's how you punch a man in the face. You turn your back away and walk away. Although in certain situations, I guess it's necessary to try and defend yourself. And oh, by the way, going back to the books, my second book that I read was Living with a Seal by Jesse Itzler. It was a book where he decided to, it was a book based on his experiences training with a Navy SEAL for 30 days, and not just any Navy SEAL. It's a guy called David Goggins, who is honestly one of the most badass people that I've ever read about. I actually knew of the guy before I read this book. I used to follow him because he has a few videos on YouTube. I'm going to hit this. I don't care. I need to. Oh, that was awful. Do it again. Don't know if I want to settle for that. -3. I might. Am I being greedy? I have 2 more. Let's do it. Yep. I'm staying with this. This is really what I want to, where I want to be at right now. But yeah, he's a Navy SEAL. He does ultra marathons. So a marathon is what, 26 miles. An ultra marathon, it is basically usually about 50 miles, isn't it? I don't know. But he ran a marathon once that was called Badwater, which is like a 105-mile marathon. It took him 48 hours to run that. Running continuously for 48 hours, stopping periodically to eat food and drink, and number 1, number 2. But really, really mentally tough guy, and I believe he also holds the world record for the most pull-ups done in 24 hours as well. I think he ended up doing like 1,700. Just insane. So, basically takes him through 30 days of insane training, like freaking 1,000 push-ups a day. And I know that could be classified as overtraining, but I kind of view people like that, like they don't even care what happens to their body. I guess Bruce Lee was like that as well. If you guys don't know, Bruce Lee did some insane things. Like he used to toughen his skin up, he used to punch like sand, but like I guess grinded up rocks, like small rocks for. Oh, that's weird. I don't actually have a heart, so I'll take the big Bilal though, because it's 8 damage up. But Bruce Lee used to punch rocks to toughen the skin in his fingers and his fists. And the doctors were like, "Oh, you probably need to stop that, Bruce." And Bruce was like, "The human mind can even, avoid pain if it wants to." So I kind of think that was really cool. And then there's obviously, if anyone who loosely follows Bruce Lee, they know the story of him running. Look at that for luck. They know the story of him running with his friend, and basically what happened was him and his friend decided to run 5 miles. And they were about 3 miles into the run, and his friend was like, "Oh, Bruce, if I run anymore, I'm liable to have a heart attack and die." And he's like, "Then die." That was so badass. Then die. And the guy said he was just so mad the fact that he said that he ran the entire 5 miles and he didn't die. You know, he actually did it. And he was asking Bruce Lee, like, why did you say that for? And he goes, like, a man must constantly exceed his limit. If it kills him, it kills him. And I don't know. Those people are kind of just like a different freaking level. I think they're on a different level, you know. Don't really care if their bones break. Don't care if there's blood. They just set out their task and they're going to do it. And reading that book really gave me an insight. Like, they were running upwards of 10, 20 miles per day for 30 days. Like, that is just insane. Broken bones in your feet. Everything like that. Nuts. Like, David Goggins himself actually has run marathons with broken metatarsals in his feet. Imagine that, like, running 100 miles, you get to, like, mile 60, and you break a bone in your foot. Most people would probably call that off, but he was like, nope, I'm continuing. So, very, very interesting book. Ooh, not bad. Let's see if I can get a crawl space. Actually, I already got a crawl space. So definitely recommend that. I'm currently reading another book called The Willpower Instinct, which is about the science behind willpower and self-control and how you can alter your behavior. So my goal this year, I say, is 50 books, and I've already done 2. I mostly actually am trying to read paperback books this year. So I bought a bunch of paperback books. Because the Kindle books, to me, like, if I have some physical representation of how I'm progressing in a book, it's a lot more sort of motivating for me. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness, that's just Nutty Professor 3 level right there, guys. That's all I'm saying. Nutty Professor 3. I think the only way I can get to 1 is by breaking the tier modifier limit, which is soy milk. So I don't think I'm going to get a higher tier rate than this. But, yeah, so the 50 books, I'll try that out, and we'll see what will happen. While I'm here, I asked this a while ago, but I want to ask you guys, people who regularly watch my videos and participate in the comments, like, I cater my videos mostly towards you guys, people who constantly watch the channel. I kind of view this as sort of like a little community in some way. And I want to know your thoughts on me. I said this a while ago, but me deleting comments. So occasionally I'll get a guy, right? For example, I got a guy yesterday. I'm not going to name names, but I'm going to give you the basic gist of what he said. He was like, I can't really watch Power anymore. I've been watching him for 4 years, and recently it seems as if all he says is, you know, the same stuff, which is fair. Because, I mean, I do talk about some same topics, but it's really just because those topics are things that are ongoing in my life right now, you know? And I kind of view my channel as a vlog. But I do think I spiced it up. And I don't think I drone on that much, but he went on and on and on. I thought it was actually pretty fair comment, to be honest, until he ended it with, I mean, all he sounds like now is a grumpy old man, and it depresses me, and blah, 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 blah. And then he went on the attack, basically me. And I deleted the comment and banned the guy. And I want to know if that sort of... Is that harsh? You know, because the way I view my channel is I want it to be a sort of friendly, open environment. Like, I don't mind if people can hate on me all they want. People can talk crap about me all they want, but they can do it elsewhere on their own time. Like, if you guys want to know something, there is a 50-page thread on a forum somewhere dedicated to just trash talking me from a couple of years back. And I don't really care about that because, you know, it's not in front of me. If you get me, like, it's not... I figure you can't go through your life without someone not liking you. And when you put yourself in the public eye like this, you're going to get a lot more people. And I don't even have that big of a YouTube channel, but I have friends that have, you know, YouTube channels 10x the size of mine, and they get it far worse. And why did I do that? Oh no, that's good. Wow, look at, oh my goodness, that potentially was like the best experimental treatment I could have gotten. But... you know, having sort of negativity on my own front lawn, so to speak, like, I don't want that. I wake up every morning and I read my comments, and I'm sure other people do too. And honestly, I view negativity as just, like, pointless. It's an absolute waste of time. Attacking someone else's character is stupid unless it's constructive criticism, because you could be using that time to go and just improve yourself. And, you know, that's ultimately what I want to do. I just want to improve myself, help other people along the way. And, you know, if someone doesn't like that, then, well, goodbye. Unless it's constructive, and I can take constructive criticism, and I get it all the time, and I'll actually make an active effort to reply to someone in the comments if they give me that and thank them, because, you know, if someone can show me I'm wrong, then why not? Why not change? But, you know, personal just retorts and attacks, is that proper word? R-E-T-O-R-T? Define R-E-T, retort. To say something in answer to a remark, typically in a sharp, angry, or witty manner. Yes, it is. There you go, Pyro. Occasionally I say words and I don't know their meaning. Actually, I do know their meaning, but I don't know their actual, like, full meaning. You know, I have a rough idea. So, I don't know. Do you guys think that's a smart idea? Just deleting comments? Because, I don't mind them myself. It kind of affects me when I wake up in the morning first thing, because I'm kind of like, oh, what a crappy start to the day. Because even though you do get like 100 dude comments, it's just human nature to dwell on the negative, isn't it? But at the same time, one thing that really annoys me is some of you guys actually get annoyed by that, and you start attacking the person, and I just view that as a total waste of your time as well. You know, if someone is... arguments on the internet cannot be won. I just completely agree that arguments on the internet cannot be won. If someone wants to have me an argument in real life, I will sit down and debate with someone, you know, in a proper manner. But the internet, there's no rules. So if someone wants to talk crap, you know, I think by replying to them, they automatically win. So unless it's obviously made in a constructive form. But this is kind of why I view it. And I kind of just don't want that environment around my channel, me, or any of you guys. So give me some feedback on that. And based on the feedback, I guess I can adjust it. You know, if people actually want me not to delete those comments, fair enough. But, you know, for me, I view it as a waste of time. I'd rather focus on more positive things. There's people here who clearly do enjoy my videos, and I'd rather cater to them than spend my time pandering to people who have no interest. Like, you know, if someone's going to unsub, then I'd rather not have them here, if that makes sense. And I do completely understand over time. Like, I had a guy message me yesterday saying, you should improve the quality of your videos. And I said, well, I personally feel like my videos are the best quality that I've been, you know, because I feel like my ability to speak is a lot more fluent now. I speak a lot slower. Okay, I occasionally have a brain fart here and there, but, you know, for the most part, I do articulate my thoughts a lot better, and that's kind of always how my channel's been. It's kind of been like a vloggy rant style video. And I had a little discussion with a guy, and he was like, I didn't mean to offend you. It's just that I'm not enjoying your videos as much as I used to. And I said, no, man, that's completely fine, because I know for me personally, I have YouTube channels that I've been watching for the past several years, and I just don't really enjoy their content anymore. And instead of, like, for me, it's easy to say, you know, someone's content has gotten worse just because you don't enjoy it, but that's not entirely true. I don't think that's entirely true at all. I think that people change over time, and, you know, that is evidently true, because I know I personally have had an interest in podcasts, people in general that have just went away over time, and that's just because I've changed as a person. And I look at the videos that I used to watch, and they've actually improved, but they just don't hold my interest anymore. And I was like, why is this? And, you know, it's obviously I've changed, not that they've changed, and that's completely fine, you know. I don't listen to the same bands that I listened to 5 years ago. I don't read the same sort of books I read 5 years ago. I guess everyone goes through their own sort of evolution as a person. And, you know, if that means not watching my videos, then all I can say is, like, thanks in the past, because, you know, at one point in time, you did enjoy my videos and help me out a little bit by viewing them. And obviously, at this point in time, you just no longer are interested by them, and that's completely fine. I'd rather someone spend their time elsewhere where they are enjoying content. So, that's really what I want to emphasize there. Hopefully that didn't come off as too ranty or, you know, in that regard, but there you go. I was explaining to Chad yesterday, because Chad was asking me, OMG Chad, for those who don't know, one of my friends. He was asking me, like, how is it going on moving out, because when I was going through, like, a rough time at home, like, last month, Chad was really, really supportive. He was, like, the guy I was talking to all the time about it. Really, really cool dude. And he's recently just been asking me how it's going and moving out and stuff, and I was explaining to him yesterday that what I told you guys about how moving out in Belfast isn't, you know, a very simple issue, because depending on where you move, you could actually, you know, get attacked, or if someone found out XYZ, you know, something could happen. Obviously, Now, 2016, the chances of that happening are far less than it was, let's say, 10, 20 years ago. But at the same time, you know, people still do get attacked for stupid reasons. And that's a whole nother issue. If you want to see some of that, go watch like I think it was a video I posted 1 or 2 days ago on Isaac. But yeah, I've just been talking in the chat about that. Chat suggested I moved to Amsterdam with Arcus. That is something I honestly was toying with, like moving to another country. Now, not so much the Netherlands, but you know, moving back to England, moving to Wales and getting a Minecraft house with Milby and Badge. It'd be so sick. I actually wish that would happen, but you know, the whole sort of logistics around that sort of makes it seem insane. But I guess it would, you know, motivate me a lot more on YouTube if something like that did come about. Oh, I don't know if I would have the confidence to move to another country. I guess it's just one of those things, you jump in head first and hope you land on your feet. Oops. I had sort of one of those revelation moments today, by the way, guys. I was kind of making breakfast, and I was just looking at what I was eating. And I went on to MyFitnessPal, because sometimes I log what I eat in MyFitnessPal. I have a really bad sense of, you know, food calorically. I'll eat like a slice of bread and not know it's 100. And no, that's not right, because I don't eat bread anymore. Well, I try not to eat bread, just because I get really, really tired when I eat grains. But I was looking at my sort of dietary intake from like 2 years ago, and there was like no vegetables whatsoever in it. And I still struggle with eating vegetables, but like I can eat stuff like peppers, as I've said, like no problem. And I've been eating a lot of fruits. Recently, I asked on Twitter a couple days ago if you guys know any exotic fruits that I can incorporate into my diet, and I've been hunting around Belfast for the past couple days for exotic fruits. I've been looking for durian fruits. No chance of me getting those here. I think they're really hard to find outside of Asia. I've been looking for dragon fruits. You can only get them at certain times of year here. But one food that I really want to start eating is a lot of watermelon. I love watermelon, and obviously I want to eat it every day. It's quite expensive to eat a watermelon every day, although I wish I could. But I definitely want to try and eat a lot more of that, because I love it. And it's amazing to me just how small changes in my diet have sort of added up over time. The pact leader of that pact didn't give me an upgrade there, because minus 2 tier delay, or 2 tier delay is already insane. There we go. So, the vlogging channel, some people have been asking me about that. I'm going to set it up pretty soon, but I don't think I want it to be an everyday vlogging channel, because I feel like if I do that, I'll be pressured in the vlogging. But I might do some like cooking vlogs, just showing you guys when I'm cooking, or maybe just some general vlogs when I'm out running, because sometimes I run, you know, like a couple miles, 10 miles or so, and there's some really nice scenic areas here in Northern Ireland. Really, really nice greenery areas. I guess that's one thing Ireland is not lacking in. It has a lot of really pretty places. When you look, like the Giant's Causeway, Game of Thrones was shot in Northern Ireland. A lot of Game of Thrones, I think season 5 or 6. I don't even know if it's on season 5 or 6, because I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I know it is. It was shot here, and I know someone's in the comments gonna be like, "Watch Game of Thrones, Power." I've watched it and I can see the appeal, but it's just one of those things that's not for me. Going back to the earlier topic, like, just because I don't like Game of Thrones doesn't mean it's bad. I can see why people like it. Very high quality produced series, but just doesn't hold my appeal, you know, and that's fine. But speaking of Ireland in general, I think Fedrin is here. I don't know if you guys know Fedrin, but she's actually here in Ireland for a few months for a visit. So we're meant to meet up sometime. I don't know when, but it'd be cool if I could get my vlogging channel up and running and do some vlogs with her. Don't know where we'd go, but a little bit of an exploration. Maybe go to the Giant's Causeway or something. Giant's Causeway is awesome. I went there when I was younger, but that was probably about 10 years ago. But it's this big, huge rock formation up at the north coast of Ireland. So we'll see. We'll see. And then Dublin, like, it's just 1 hour away on the train. That's one thing I really like about the UK and just Europe in general. The transportation. is so easy to get around with. I have so many burps, guys. Not good. I will admit, I caved in about 20 minutes ago and ate 2 Subway cookies. They are my arch enemy when it comes to food. I generally don't eat much sweets, but Subway cookies, man, top tier. Just top tier. I don't know what makes me so addicted to them, but generally some of the best cookies out there. I go to Subway and don't even buy a sandwich. I just, give me 3 cookies. Sandwich, as thing, what's his face would say? The dude from Team Fortress 2. The soldier. Where are all these? Oh, I'm like, where are all these spiders coming from? Or spiders, flies? What am I doing? I meant to hit that and didn't register. 5 is reroll and restart the current floor. Am I right, game? I said, am I right? I am. I am right. Oh, yeah. It is Secret Womb too, though. I mean, is there any benefits? I don't feel like there is, but I feel like I don't feel like there is, actually. Just restarting. If there was like a boss floor, yeah. Or I was looking for a guppy transformation, yeah. But I'm not. I feel like I'm already end game. Okay. Boom. Boom, boom. I'm loving this Tyriot like a machine gun. I don't know why I popped that world card. I'm saving the per through for the chest. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Balls. Oh. Let's go. Let's see how fast I can kill Moment. I mean, I am doing a lot of damage, but I don't think it's like an insanely overpowered run. So we got the Hush. I'm not going to do the Hush because I get my ass kicked like 99% of the times. I will take the Sacrificial Dagger for that Orbital. Orbital is a really good song by the Trance, not Trance, but I guess Electro House duo Orbital. They're not together any longer. It was like they actually had most of their fame in the 1990s, but a good song called Belfast, which they actually made the song Belfast while they were in Belfast during the 1990s. There was a lot of sort of bombs and a lot of shootings going on in Belfast. And basically a lot of DJs and bands and stuff would cancel when there was stuff like that happening. And Orbital had a gig and there was some, I don't know, I think it was a bomb or something happened and they came and still played. And they actually wrote a tune in Belfast and it's a really, really beautiful song actually. And they wrote that sort of describing that, you know, even though there's all this shit going on, Belfast is still a pretty cool place, and I think that song really represents it, so pretty cool song. Go and check it out, Orbital Belfast. I think it was made in the 1990s. 1997 or something, I don't know. Something like that. I was just a wee lad playing with me Lego figurines. I made WWE wrestlers, WWF wrestlers back then. Boom, boom, boom. Shake the room. Goodbye, Loki. Had a bit of a fanboy moment today. I know how even Pyro has his fanboy moments. There's a YouTuber I watch quite a bit over the past couple of years. I've been watching him for about 4 years now. It's a vlogger, a guy called Ryan. He lives in Japan, but I think he's moving. But really, really cool vlogger, and I followed him on Instagram, and he's like, "Hey, dude, nice to see you again. Cool that you're still around after all these years." Because his channel is sort of blown up. Like, it's not a huge channel, but you know, he was getting like 500 views a video, and now he's getting like maybe 8,000, 9,000. So it's pretty cool to see he still remembers. But I actually remember a lot of my early subscribers, although I may not shout you out every video. I do remember faces, so you know, if you have been here a while, I appreciate it. Boom. And we go onwards to the chest. The chest. Be my chest. Be my chest. Be my guest from Beauty and the Beast, guys. Here we go. Curse of the Blind. Awesome. Just what I needed. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And pretty good. Ooh. Ooh. Speaking, I was talking earlier about Amsterdam. I really want to go back to Amsterdam, and no, it isn't just because I want to smoke all of the weeds. I actually just want to go and visit people. You know, Arcus is there, like 1 hour train ride away from there, and it cost me about maybe £150 to get a flight there and back. I guess that's about $230, $240. So, I really just want to go and hang out again. We did a meetup there last time. Oh man, look at that. And a lot of people came. Like, I was really surprised. Really cool meetup as well. We went to a park and just chilled out there, and then went, where did we go after? I can't remember. Our idea was actually to go to a bar and just have a few drinks, but there's actually a lot younger crowd than I expected. There was a few other people as well, actually, but we ended up just going chilling in the park and getting some food, which was sweet. And then somehow I ended up in the red light district because we took a wrong turn. It's kind of funny. Although there's a dad there who actually took his son there, which is pretty cool. I don't think he was too pleased at the fact that we somehow ended up there, but nah, the red light district, when I was in Amsterdam, our hotel was bang in the middle of it, and you know, until you can go there during the day and it's pretty safe. Although one of the big things about the Netherlands that really surprised me is I just saw parents taking their kids down there walking as if, you know, that was normal. And I guess for society over there it is normal, you know, prostitution, and they really don't make a big deal out of it. I think that was pretty chill, actually, because over here in the UK, you know, stuff like that really would never be talked about and never touched, whereas, you know, people just got on with their lives like it was a part of everyday life. So pretty interesting to see the change of cultures taking effect there. I'm trying to freaking figure out a way to delete all my tweets. Not all my tweets, but all my tweets past. Like, I've had my Twitter since 2009, and I will be the first to admit I said some really stupid things back in 2009, 2010. Like, nothing really offensive, but just really dumb tweets in general. Like, I have like 70,000 tweets, and most of those tweets were made when I was, you know, a 15-year-old kid who spammed the tweet button every 5 seconds. I still spam the tweet button, but not so much. So I've been trying to write my own sort of script to delete tweets, and it's pretty interesting seeing the dynamics behind the Twitter API. You only allowed a certain amount of requests every so often, so but it's always interesting to me to see the change in my sort of tweets over the years. I have a big archive of my tweets. You can download them. Well, you can't, but I can, you know, in your account. And the amount of swear words I've used in my tweets since 2009 has gone down drastically. I use like maybe 10, 20 swear words a year in my tweets now, whereas back in like 2009 I was saying shit, fuck, piss isn't a swear word, but stuff like that every other day. So got to see my potty mouth was eventually rinsed out. Maybe that's just me growing up. Oh boy, a quarter. Oh my goodness, why? Oh no, that's pretty good. Oh, my tear rate seems to have gone down a little bit though. Yeah, damage down as well. I had a really weird dream last night as well, guys. I've been trying to sort of keep a dream journal again. I used to be able to lucid dream really frequently, and then I just didn't keep a journal anymore and kind of fell out of it. Because when you can realize patterns in your dreams, you can sort of subconsciously realize, wait, I'm in a dream, and sort of, you know, consciously control some aspects of it. And man, I've been trying to do that, but I had a really weird dream last night where, like, it was a nightmare, to be honest. Like, everyone I knew sort of slowly started dying, and it's hard to differentiate sometimes when you're in a dream. It was so weird, but I woke up and I was like, wait, it's just a dream. They're just thoughts. Calm down, Pyro. So it's pretty weird, but, you know, we're at the end here now, so I'll end this one here. Guys, give me some feedback on some of the topics if you would like. I'd appreciate that, and I shall see you in a couple hours for, I think I'm going to should have 2 more Essex. I'm going to start that new series up today, and I should have Rocket League as well, and then I'll do the channel update tomorrow, where I'll just discuss, you know, the schedule, because I'm going to really work hard on that so I can consistently hit it again. Just, I've been out of schedule for a week or so now because of the holidays, and I want to get back into it. So cheers, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.